And so this is a first appearance, believe it or not, of Melba Manton. Melba Manton was a journalist slash reporter slash TV personality in the Superman universe. And she appeared in about 16 issues of Action Comics, Lois Lane, and other Supermans. I'm not sure which one. You can check that out. Melba Manton is in an interesting issue because what's going on here is a little bit of mental health, too, because Lois thinks that she has a son, and the son is invisible. So here comes... I'm not going to give away the story because I really like this story. I did. So Melba makes her first appearance right there in the first panel. See? And there she is. Bam. And she's like right off the bat, seeing what's going on. Lois Lane is flying through the sky. And someone saves her. Nobody knows who, how it happened. The crooks can't figure it out. And there's the splash page. Superman, marry me. Lois, she's trying to tell Superman, I got a son now, and you got to marry me. Well, Superman doesn't see the son for a long time. And Lois is seen as crazy by basically everybody, and that's what sets up Melba to rat her out. Believe it or not, she rats out Lois. And so right in her first appearance from day one, it's kind of a mean thing to do to a character. I got to check out more of her appearances, but she rats out Lois. And that's because Lois is suffering from hallucinations because she thinks she has an invisible child. Now, this is all straightened out at the end, of course. And... it's a story worth reading. So you've got them going through a few different encounters here where crooks are trying to kill Lois, and someone keeps saving her. It's her invisible son. And we're introduced again to the newscaster, Melba, working at the Daily Planet, and trying to make her way in a man's world. 1973, it's not easy. I'm sure there's a lot of sexism going on and workplace abuse. Well, so that's what she has to deal with. And so there's Lois back at home, Miss Domestic. And they go through these close calls where someone keeps saving Lois, and it's her invisible son. And what's going on is Melba spots her from across the street. She lives in a brownstone, and she rips out her telescope that she uses to spy on people because she's really a peeping Tom type, I guess. And she happens to notice that Lois is suffering from a mental breakdown. And so the district attorney needs a reliable witness, and Lois is scheduled to appear in court in some important crime prosecution. And all of a sudden, Melba Manton takes it upon herself to tell the whole city that Lois went crazy and is suffering from a mental breakdown, and she can't be relied upon as a witness because she believes she has an invisible friend. I mean, so she rats her out, and she's telling the whole world, look, it's news. Lois Lane has been missing since early afternoon. She's assumed to be somewhere in the metropolis area. If anyone sees her, please notify Melba Manton at WGBS at once. All right, so they think that she's gone crazy. She's running around town. Look, she's going out picnicking with her invisible son, Superman comes on the scene. Crooks is still trying to get her. And, I'm not going to tell you any more about the whole story, but pretty much that's it. And this is a reprint of Lois Lane number 8, one of the stories from that. And that finishes this issue, which is one of the, I thought it had a Rose and Thorn. Oh, the other ones had Rose and Thorn. This one didn't. So basically, Melba Manton is a rat in her first appearance, but she's a likable rat, because she's really just doing it out of the goodness of her heart. She's really worried about Lois, and she's worried that the person on trial gets convicted and won't suffer from having Lois as an unreliable witness and go free. Ain't that? So, there it is. Superman, you gotta marry me. There's my child. And that's Lois Lane 131. I enjoyed reading that.